Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to discuss Big Brother 22 All-Stars, the Thursday, October 8th CBS episode that was the Eviction show. So finally in this episode we got to see the jury house. We've been waiting to see it. We haven't had a glimpse into the jury house yet this season. So of course we had the triple eviction last week, so there was a lot of new activity in the jury house. So they finally showed it to us. Ian wasn't there by himself very long, and then of course Devon joined, and then all the triple eviction victims joined them. So I wouldn't mind being in the jury house for a little bit. Looks kind of fun. Maybe if you're there by yourself, it kind of sucks. But once you have other people to hang out with, they get margaritas, play pool, lay outside. Doesn't look like such a bad deal. So I don't know why they complain so much about going to the jury house. I'd take a free vacation, actually a paid vacation, because they're actually still getting paid, I believe. So I don't know why they whine so much about it, but it looks fun to me. So got to see that. Danny seems like the bitter jury member. So she's pretty upset still that Cody didn't keep her. But it sounds like she said she'd still vote for him to win, so at least she's not super bitter over Cody, but she does seem like the most hurt and the most bitter of everyone there, kind of seems like. People are still debating whether David should have taken the money, so that was another topic of discussion. Oh yeah, so that was kind of fun to get that little glimpse into the jury house. And then, of course, we had Eviction with Tyler and Christmas on the block, and I've been watching the live feeds this week, and kind of knowing how it was going to go. I'm not too happy about it, but of course we know that Tyler got evicted. Not too happy, like I said. He's been always one of my favorites. His last season that he played, and then this season, he definitely did not play anywhere near as good this season. It obviously didn't seem like he really wanted to be there. Probably shouldn't have been there, but his first season he was obviously the mastermind behind everything, and then lost to Casey, which Julie just said by one vote. I didn't remember that, but just by one vote, so that was kind of upsetting. So I was kind of hoping he'd get vindicated this year, but he just wasn't on his game this year. So but I was kind of thinking, they kind of kept flipping back and forth on the live feeds, but it was definitely more leaning towards Tyler for the last few days. But they definitely had a little talk, Cody and Enzo and Nicole, about Christmas, of course, being very close to Memphis. Memphis having that second Wise Guys alliance that includes Christmas, that Cody's not supposed to know about, but of course Enzo told him about. So I'm not really exactly sure why they're letting Memphis get away. I've said this before. I guess Memphis is playing a better game than we all want to admit that he is playing, because he's getting away with a lot. Like, they seem to let him get away with a lot more than they let anyone else get away with. When, like we said before, when he was HOH, he kind of did his own thing, never really consulted the other committee members, and they didn't really ever seem to get too upset about it. So, I don't know. I just think, as Cody says, clipping her might have been, I don't know, in my opinion, maybe it was just wishful thinking because I like Tyler better, but I just thought for their games, most everyone's game in there, that keeping Tyler, I thought that Cody could have tried to do like a little deal with Tyler. I know they always do that, and you can't really trust anyone, so even if Tyler would have said, yes, Cody, I'll do whatever you want, whatever, you can't really trust that, so it's kind of hard. But I feel like Cody could have used Tyler to get Memphis out, because they all seem so scared of Memphis, and no one wants to take a shot at Memphis for some reason. I just think they definitely could have used Tyler to get Memphis out, so I just think Cody should have tried to make a deal with Tyler, at least explore that. I didn't really even see that, like him at least even trying to see if that was an option. So I think he should have talked to Tyler, said, hey, Tyler, if I keep you, you're not going to go after me, and then you'll get Memphis out. You'll put Memphis in, even though Tyler, kind of has that did have a final two with Christmas. Maybe he could have gotten, had Tyler just sway against Christmas too. So if he knows Memphis and Christmas are that close. So I think Cody could use that a little more to his advantage. To use Tyler to do his dirty work, maybe put up Memphis and Christmas, or at least Memphis and somebody, and then vote Memphis out. So anyway, wasn't really sure why that wasn't explored more on Cody's end, but I think it's such a tough call. I know they were going over different scenarios. It was better to get Christmas out. It was better to get Tyler out, and just, you never know, because things could just, it really depends on who's winning comps at this point, on, you just don't know who's going to win HOH, who's going to win veto, and that's the most important thing at this point in the game, really. Votes don't matter so much anymore. It's the comps. So you just don't know. And Tyler, I guess, I think their main point was that Tyler is more of a comp beast than Christmas, but I think Christmas can definitely win some stuff, so I don't think that's necessarily totally true. I think Tyler's showed over the last season and this season that he definitely is a comp beast, but doesn't mean Christmas isn't going to win some stuff. So I don't know. In my opinion, like I said, maybe it was just more my wishful thinking and hoping, but I kind of was thinking for their games, it probably would have been better to keep Tyler, because Christmas is not going to go after Memphis. So not exactly sure the thinking with that. Christmas will most likely go after like Cody and Nicole, or, so I don't get, she's definitely not going after Memphis, or at least, with Tyler, they would have had a chance at him going after Memphis. So those are my thoughts. So, of course, Julie asked Tyler, did they make the right decision? Was he going to say, no, I suck and they should have kept me instead? Of course, he's going to say they made the right decision getting me out, but I don't know. So poor Tyler, off to the jury house. Never gone to the jury house before since he was final two. He came in second place last time. So this is his first experience at the jury house. So we are down to our final five. Crazy. I can't believe it. I feel like the season just flew by. I know a lot of people aren't loving it. To me, it's been okay. So just glad we had Big Brother this year. So I don't want to be too critical of it. But Cody, all right, so I think still Cody deserves to win. At this point, I hate to say it, but I almost feel like Memphis deserves to win. The way they're letting him run things, and he's not running things as much as Cody is, but he's running a lot of things more than anyone but Cody, I feel like. So I'd say either Cody or Memphis deserves to win. I want Cody to win over Memphis for sure, but I don't know. I think either of those kind of deserve to win. I think they both won. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they both won 3 HOHs. So, both their comp games are strong. Cody's social game is definitely stronger than Memphis's, but I think both, like I said, 3 HOHs each, and I think Memphis has only won 1 veto, and Cody has won, 3 vetoes. So, I think Memphis has also thrown a few. Memphis has thrown a few comps on purpose. But yeah, so as far as comps, they're pretty equal. Cody's got a little edge, and then social game, I think Cody's got an edge. So I still think Cody deserves to win and should win, but I think Memphis would be the second for me of who deserves to win at this point. I think Nicole's the least deserving to win, just because first of all, she's won before, so I don't think anyone will give her the win again, especially because she hasn't done much this season. So that's the other thing. Of course, she hasn't won like anything this season. You can't really make a case for yourself to win when you haven't won any comps. So unless that changes and she wins like everything from here on out, which is doubtful, I don't see her winning at all. Of course, she could come in second depending on how things go, but I don't think she'll win. And then Christmas, I don't know. I don't think she'll actually win. She could come in second. So yeah, I think that's kind of how it is. Enzo, definitely I don't think deserves to win. Won a couple comps earlier in the season, but hasn't really been winning anything lately. Of course, his social game is really strong. He hasn't even been on the block, but I just think that he doesn't really deserve to win because he's just kind of being a little bit of a floater. So pretty much being a floater and just kind of going with the power, and always talks a big game that he's going to make big moves, but when he has chances to, like, get a chance to get Nicole out of the house during the triple eviction, and he didn't. So he's kind of all talk with that. So I just think, so that's kind of my take on what's been going on, what's gone on this week, and so we'll see who's HOH. Just turned on the live feeds before I filmed this, and still had Rescue Kitties on there. So hopefully soon we'll know who is the new HOH, is Nail Biter. All down to comps at this point. So let me know what you guys think. If you're happy to see Tyler go, or you would prefer to see Christmas go this week, and also kind of what your thinking is on who should win at this point. We're down to the wire here. So definitely let me know what you think of this year Big Brother. All-Stars, Big Brother 22 All-Stars, where we're at this point, and leave me a comment, and also like the video if you would, and subscribe to my channel, and we will be doing some more Big Brother content before this season is over. All right, thanks for joining. See you soon. Bye-bye.